before my dissertation presentation was due, I just got an email completely out of the blue saying, unfortunately, due to rapidly evolving business needs, we're going to have to rescind your job offer. And so I obviously panicked, and I called them up, and I called 2 different partners, and I tried to persuade them to keep me on. I thought, consulting, which is what I was going into, is famously quite cyclical, quite up and down. So I thought, maybe they just don't have much business at the moment. And the partner, first of all, told me, to be honest, it's actually AI. And that was a bit of a shock, and I was kind of of course, should have realised. And I tried to persuade them. They said I made a compelling case, but eventually they said, no, we're going to have to stick with our original decision.
And it wasn't just you, was it?
No, it was the entire graduate cohort. So that was 4 people. One had taken an offer elsewhere, but the other 2 people, one of them found out about it through my LinkedIn post because the email had gone to her spam.
Oh, wow.
She messaged me on LinkedIn and said, "Oh, wait, we've lost our job." I said, "Yeah, sorry, you had to find out that way."
And so when this partner told you, which I don't think was in the email formally, that this is really about AI, did they explain exactly what they meant by that, what they're doing as a company now?
Yeah, so what I was told was essentially they're taking a bet that it's going to be more efficient, it's going to be more competitive, to not take people on now. They're going to try and train up their current staff, their last year's graduate analyst intake, and see if they need to rethink and rehire in the future.
And I want people to have the full context here, because you are obviously, and I want to come on to ask you what you're going to do next in a moment, but you have done a huge amount of extra work to get to the point where you are at now. How many job applications did you put in? How much work experience? How many additional qualifications? What did you have to do to even get to that point?
Yeah, well, I think it speaks to my whole cohort really. Like, I put in a huge amount of effort to try and get where I was, and I'm not alone at all in applying to 30, 50 different jobs. And remember, each one of those, nowadays you have to do a cover letter just to apply. You obviously have to have your CV. Then you might have to do an online test, the numerical one. Then you might have to do an online interview against yourself, just against the camera to yourself. Then an in-person interview, then an assessment centre as well. And that's just for one. And people are applying to about 50 each. There's now 2.5 applicants for each vacancy in graduate roles now in the UK.
And